If you look at my family, my parents, I think one of the things that they have always told me from a very young age is to make sure that you have multiple sources of income. It's important to have multiple sources of income. It's important to save and invest into assets. And we've always had that conversation like on the dinner table and otherwise. And I have a brother as well, but growing up, my parents and especially my dad had that conversation with both of us. And obviously back then it was just the norm for me. But when I really stepped out into the world, that's when I realized, one, not every family, has a kind of conversation around money. Two, especially if you are a girl or a woman, again, it's not a conversation that you've probably have had with your family or with your father or with your mother, growing up. And so I'm just so grateful that, I'm really grateful to them for having that conversation. I really think it's some of those beliefs, some of those things that they have really taught me. And most importantly, they've kind of walked the talk as well. So they've showed what it is like to be making sure we save and invest for our future, and making sure how that can have a positive impact in the long run. So them just walking the talk kind of just really kind of cemented, in my world that yes, what they say makes real sense. And so it was just too obvious for me to, carry on and do better if I can.
I love that so much. And I think role modeling is so important when it comes to money. And I think some people might be listening and they might be thinking, oh, I don't know like what my money beliefs are or what my money mindset is. But really, you just have to delve into your childhood and really think about what were you taught about money.
Yeah.
So for example, like with you, it was a very empowering conversation around money. For me, I was growing up like on the roughest streets of my hometown. My parents were like factory workers, and we never really had conversations around money. But I think the conversations actually we did have were very negative. Like I remember so much negativity around money and like my dad losing his job and then like, him going on the dole, so to speak, as we say in the UK here. But I think it's really important also to say that you can change your money belief